Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all of you are fine at your home. I am Manpreet Kaur, your SST teacher from California Public School. Yes, dear kids, today's date is 15th May 2020. And in the previous video, we have to study over the next third chapter, Evolution of Transportation. Yes, dear students, now we have to discuss in this video about some explorers. Now, first question is, what are explorers? What are explorers? Explorers are persons who moved around their places to get the information about that area. That persons are called the explorers, or in Hindi we can say that Khoj Yatri. During the mid-15th and mid-16th century, many European explorers set out to find sea routes to distant places. Means they have to move through the sea to find out the new places. The idea of making huge profit often led to rulers to pay for voyages, sea journey, we can say that. By this time, shipbuilding had to improve. At that time, जो shipbuilding थी, that is improved too much. The ships are adjustable sail. By adjusting sails to the direction of the wind, the sailor could move their ships faster. Means in which direction the wind is moving, the ship is also saying in that direction. So first one is Bartholomew Dias. It's a first explorer. In 1488, the Portuguese explorer. Portuguese is one country of the Europe. Called Bartholomew Dias reached the southern tip of Africa. अफ्रीका के बिल्कुल साउथ टिप में गई. He could not go further in as the sea was very rough. उससे आगे नहीं जा सके. क्यों? क्योंकि सी काफी रफ था. Rough means too much storm in it. So he named the place Cape of Storms. So what he named to that place? Cape of Storms. Later it was renamed the Cape of Good Hope. After that it names is Cape of Good Hope because it offered explorers the hope of reaching the east. Explorers के लिए एक उम्मीद थी कि वो ईस्ट में जा सकते हैं. Next is Christopher Columbus. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer, set out and voyaged to find the sea route from Europe to Asia. After that, Christopher Columbus found out the sea route from Europe to Asia. However, instead of sailing eastward, he sailed westward and reached the Brahms. Later, it was proved that he had discovered a new continent. It was called the New World. तो उसने क्या था? न्यू कॉन्टिनेंट डिस्कवर किया, उसे वो कहते थे न्यू वर्ल्ड. Its fact, the sailors used many instruments to find their way to sea. They have used too much instruments. They used maps to chart their course and compass to find the directions. They also used the quadrant, that is, and the Aristotle to know the location of their ship at the sea. Location they also be find out. So next is Vasco da Gama. In 1498, Vasco da Gama became the first European to reach India by sea. He is the person who reached India first European. His discovery to make sea route to India marked the beginning of European travels to the east to build their trade networks. Means इसने फर्स्ट यूरोपियन ट्रेवल्स आकर इंडिया के साथ ट्रेडिंग नेटवर्क बनाया था थ्रू द सी रूट. नेक्स्ट इज Fernand Mililani. It's an important European sailor. Fernand Mililani, a Portuguese explorer, wanted to find a sea route to the East Indies ईस्ट इंडीज एंड द साउथ ईस्ट एशिया। ईस्ट इंडीज और साउथ ईस्ट एशिया को हम कहते हैं उनके बीच as it is known today. Today is known as Southeast Asia. Between 1519 to 1521 he sailed around the world. इसने पूरे वर्ल्ड का राउंड लगाया था. He discovered a passage between the Atlantic Pacific. अटलांटिक ओशन से स्टार्ट हुआ था और पैसिफिक ओशन में जाकर पूरा राउंड लगाया. दिस पैसेज वाज नेम्ड द स्ट्रेट ऑफ मिगलानी, और उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, उस रास्ते को स्ट्रेट ऑफ मिगलानी. ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम it was properly believed that earth was a flat. Before it, peoples believed that earth was a flat. But when Fred and Mililani take their voyage around the world, Mililani voyage around the world proved that earth was in fact round. Earth is not a flat, earth is a round. From where he started, he finished his journey at the same place after the 3 years. The discovery of sea routes helped to expand trade and commerce. जो डिस्कवरी थी सी रूट्स की वो एक्सपेंड करती थी ट्रेड और कमर्स को. द पुर्तगीज, स्पेनिश, डच, फ्रेंच and the British came to India as a trade. Through the sea route, they entered to the India as a traders. Soon they started to acquire territories. After that, they have to be conquer some territories. India became a colony of the Britishers. After that, India became the colony of the Britishers. Yes, that is of the some explorers. First one is Bartholomeo, second Christopher Columbus, third is Vasco da Gama, fourth one is Fred and Mililani. These are the 4 main explorers, European explorers who get the knowledge around the world. So, in this video we have to discuss only this one. So, next listen it carefully and understand it. So, take care. Bye bye.